Hello there, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you very much for clicking play. Today we're taking on Independiente away in a massive derby in the Superliga. This is the second video of the day, so if you did watch the youth intake video, thank you very much. If you haven't, go and check it out now. It's only 10 minutes long and it just shows you what we've got coming into the youth team. So as you can see, we've had some results already today. A massive game as Boca Juniors won 1-0 at Belgrano just before our game kicks off. And you can see as well, Vélez also won at Huracan. What that means is the lead at the top has changed hands twice already today. We were top going into the day, then Vélez win at Huracan put them top, and then Boca's massive result against Belgrano has put them on the summit. So today we could end where we started. We could be back top. Of course, Independiente down in 10th, but it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be an easy game at all. We've played 2 games since that Boca win, which we'll show you in a second. I'll just show you as well the Copa Libertadores. They've just had a couple of games played as well in the semi-final. So yeah, I mean, look at Patronato down at the bottom. I mean, they are just, I've not noticed that before. They've had 3 draws and that is it out of 15 games. It's very uneven in terms of games played. I mean, we've got 2 games in hand on Boca and 3 games in hand on Vélez. So you've got to say at the minute, although we're not even halfway through the season yet, we've got to be the early favourites just by virtue of the fact that we've got loads of games in hand. Right, let's have a quick look at the schedule. So since that epic win against Boca, we went away to Godoy Cruz and we won 4-2. We did go a goal down early on, but Gaston Gil Romero scored on the quarter hour. We went 2-1 up with Christian Lima scoring, I think it was his first goal for the club. Diego Vieira equalised just after the hour, but then 2 late goals from Paiva and a second for Lima got us the win. And then we went away to San Lorenzo and we did not play well at all. It was 0-0. We were slightly the better team, but we certainly didn't deserve the result. I think a draw was a fair one. So it's just allowed the other teams around us to get ahead a little bit, get their noses in front. But today, against Independiente, I think we got to put it right. The tactical briefing before the match didn't go well. I said go 4-2-3-1. I said go positive. And for the first time, they didn't agree with it. So we're going to have to see how that works out. So we've got Dario Humberto Herrera as the referee today. He's only refereed 10 matches, 3 red cards and 37 yellows. So he knows where his pockets are. It's a huge game. If Independiente win, it's not the end of the world because we have games in hand and it is very tight at the top with 5 points separating the top 4. But I think we can do it. I think we can go to Independiente and we can get the win. Interestingly, both our games so far that we've played have ended 1 each. So to be fair, with it being an away game, I would probably take that today as well. Because it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. So this is the team we're going with. We do have a couple of injuries. Emiliano Azuna's on his way back. He's returning to full training tomorrow. Gaston Gil Romero has been out for a week and he's got another week or so as well. So yeah, we're struggling a little bit. Romero's had a really tough season. He's just, every time he comes back from injury, he seems to get injured again, which is a little bit worrying for him. I've gone with a more experience today with Rodriguez and Zucchi instead of Pellegrini or Thomas Ozez or Fede Katabia, who's on the bench. Caccini keeps his place. I'm trying to play him into a move. He's wanted by Cagliari, I think, still. It's certainly a Serie A team that I wanted him. So I'm trying to play him, give him some games. If he's in good form, I reckon that'll give me the offer in the window when it opens. Right, this is a tough team talk to do. I'm going to use the bottom one. I'm going to say it's a great opportunity to show all the pundits that have been right to back you up. I don't want to say I expect to win. I don't want to do anything like that because it's such a huge match. I didn't even look to see if we were favourites for it. I'm not sure if we are or not, but it's such a massive game, such a difficult game away, a big rival, and we just hopefully going to get a result. Mario Gatti is massively off form now. He hasn't scored or made an assist in 2 games. So very worrying times. Early throw then, 3 minutes in. Here's Abel Casquet. Lucas Rodriguez back to the edge of the area. Estevez will whip one. Oh, and it's not far wide, is it? That was not far wide at all. The goal kick is going to be taken by Campagna. Goes along with it. We've won it back now in midfield. Cascini to Lacunza. Again, gone with him instead. Just instead of Ruiz Diaz, just for that little bit of experience. I just think for a game like this, I know we've got Mario Gatti up front, but he's a legend. And Lucas Rodriguez is in, and he squeezed it past Campagna. And Lucas Rodriguez has been on fire recently, and he has scored again 4 minutes in. It's a brilliant finish. I don't know if the keeper got a touch. We'll have a look here. What a ball though from Casquet. Brilliant first touch. Yeah, he just gets fingers to it, doesn't it? But it sneaks in that far post. Throwing over on the right for Lacunza. Any sort of win today puts us back on top on goal difference. So we just any sort of win would be brilliant. Oh, that's a great ball in, and it's 1-1. That was a spectacular attack. It has to be said. What a ball from Martin Benitez to put Gauner in. It's absolutely brilliant. Marquez here plays it in, and just look at this. The run is superb as well. But look at that pass. Oh, and if it just perfect, wasn't it, for the first time shot? And what a finish. Mario Gatti is going to take this free kick, and he goes, just misses the top corner. It was a good effort from the teenager. Abel Casquet is struggling a little bit. It said he's got potentially a twisted knee, but he's got no injured symbol next to him. You see, it says it up there again, suffered a twisted knee, but he's got no injured symbol next to him. So we're just going to monitor his fitness. It looks to have stalled a little bit. If it starts going down, he's probably going to have to come off at half time. And just looking at my subs, Gaston Paiva on the bench will have to come on for him. But we're not going to take him off just yet. Daniel Sapper to take the goal kick. It's been a very, very poor first half. We haven't really had any highlights other than the goals and the free kick from Gatti. Here's Zucchi though, forward for Casquet, who is still on the pitch at the moment. It's a great run, and he's played Gatti in on his left foot. And a vicious shot, saved well by Campagna. It was a lovely little run from Casquet and a great pass and a vicious shot. Gatti, he likes to shoot with power. He likes to lob the keeper as well. But the Campagna stood up well, and it looks like it's going to be 1-1 at half-time, which is, of course, as we saw before the match, the scoreline that these two teams like to share. And indeed, it is 1-1 at the break. So let's see if we can build on that in the second half. I mean, we took the lead and then conceded straight away, which is, you know, it's never good, but you're always the most vulnerable when you've just scored, as the old cliche goes. So I'm just going to say we've been a better team. Just keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. We're just going to go and give them all a little G up as well. Actually, going to go passionate with this one. There's a lot more to come, and I believe you've got what it takes. Where is Casquet? How bad is he? He's at 76%. I think I'm going to give him another 10 minutes, and then we'll see about bringing him off after that, because he's been playing okay, and I think he can get through another 10, maybe even 15 minutes of this second half. Throwing down on the right for Lacunza, gives it to now Estevez. That was a strange cross. Campagna is able to pick it up easily, launches it forward now, but Lacunza picks it up unchallenged. Right, build again, boys. Nogueira out down the line. Ooh, we've got it here now with Zucchi. Come on, Casquet. You've got man in, but Cascini's in acres of space in central midfield here. They're not looking for him. Now he does. Cascini forward for Casquet. Gatti's in a bit of space. Gets the shot away and smashes it off the woodwork. Campagna with the goal kick goes long. We've brought on Nazareno Colombo for Fabian Nogueira. Both our centre-backs were booked, so I've taken one of them off. Here's now Estevez now, and Paiva can whip one. Misses that post. That was a good effort though. We've had 21 shots on 10 on target. We've had 4 players booked though. Look at that. We've committed 10 fouls and had 4 bookings. They're on 18 and with only 1 yellow card. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Here's Julian Chico now. Estevez. Come on, this is there for us, boys. This game is there for us. Lacunza, get the ball across for Gatti. In it goes. Cleared away. Estevez heads down, gets it back. Chico. Oh, he hit his own man, I think. It hit his own man who was offside. Oh, this is a missed opportunity. I mean, I would have taken a draw before the match, and we're going to lose it here now. Oh, I thought we were. What a save, Daniel Sapper. That free kick flew, didn't it? That was whipped in. It looks like it's going to be a third successive 1-1 draw between the two teams. I just feel, I mean, look at the stats. We've battered them for possession. We've just destroyed them. We've been much the better team. And it's it feels like a missed opportunity unless Gatti can rescue us here. Oh, it's inches wide, inches wide. It's the final kick of the game, and it's the third game in a row for Mario Gatti without a goal or an assist. It's going to be interesting to see how he deals with this. I'm disappointed with that. As I say, I would have taken a draw before the game because it keeps us in touch up there. It's not a defeat. I'm going to say I'm happy with what I saw. There were some positives for sure because we were much the better team. On another day, we win that comfortably. Quite a low-scoring evening of football then. Only, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 goals in the 5 matches. All of them were on TV as well. It keeps us going though, doesn't it? It keeps us ticking over. It's points like that can have an impact at the end of the season. You don't know. I mean, Independiente is not going to be an easy place for anybody to go. So we've got a couple more matches in this match day. Patronato, see if they can get a win against 19th placed Union Santa Fe, and then you've got Talleres against Godoy Cruz. Going into the next match day then, we've got Belgrano against Newell's, which will be a very, very interesting game. Then Vélez hosting Aldosivi, so that should be a home banker. And then on the Sunday, we are taking on Defensa y Justicia. Where are Boca? Are they playing that day? Yep, they're away at Huracan. Potential banana skin, but they should come through that. 6th place Racing Club at home to Talleres. And that is it. So, okay, let's have a look at the table as things stand then. So it's looking okay. As I say, we've got a game in hand on Boca. We've got 2 games in hand on Vélez. We've got 3 games in hand on Belgrano below us. So I really think that we can build on that. And going forward, we can get a grip on this league. I think it's going to be Boca that are the big challengers. Vélez, of course, are the current champions, so they're not going to go away anytime soon. I have a feeling the 3 of us could maybe break away, but we'll see. In terms of in terms of going forward now, because we're out of the cups, we haven't got anything until the Super League Cup coming up. I'm not going to promise what games I play on camera from now on. I mean, anything can change. I will try and keep them to be fairly relevant games to our position in the league. I mean, we've got Vélez coming up on the horizon there. I am thinking that one at the moment will be a live com. But we've also got the return leg against Boca coming up as well in mid-Feb. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking Vélez for the next one because it gives us 6 games off camera as well. I just want to get through this early part of the season to get to the meaty end of it, because if we're challenging for the title, then there's potentially going to be more games towards the end of the season that we need to be showing as the story unfolds. It should be Vélez for the next one. If it's still a relevant game, if either one of us has dropped off massively in that time, then it stops being as relevant. But if you did enjoy this one, guys, remember to smash that like button. It was 2 brilliant goals, really, weren't they? 2 fantastic finishers. Subscribe as well, turn on those notifications so you'd never miss an episode. As I said at the start, if you haven't watched the youth intake video yet, go back and check that out. Also, keep your eyes peeled. The Hanover series is progressing. It is being recorded, and it will be released daily over the course of a week or so. So keep your eyes peeled for that and join me for that one as well. But yeah, that is it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Links as ever in the description. The FC Emmen First Save Our Season series. If you haven't watched that yet, that's all there. So go along and binge on that and box set that. But until the next video on Monday, guys, I will see you then and have an amazing weekend. Adios, amigos.